guys, let's go ahead and get right into the tutorial. What you're gonna need is your iPhone, and we're gonna be tracing it around it. Get yourself some kind of cardboard, get scrapbooking paper or cardstock paper, doesn't matter. This down, marking it and just going around, just tracing the phone size. And then afterwards you finish, this is going to be your template that you're going to be using. Then you should have a template that looks like this. Now let's just put that aside. Now we're going to get our scrapbooking paper, and we're going to need 3 scrapbooking paper, 3 of them, and 2 of them measures 4" by 10", and then the other one measured 4" by 7". 4" by 10", we are going to be laying our template down like this, okay? And let me turn it over so I can show you exactly what I did for this one here. It's going to look like this. Let me go ahead, and because I have my measurements already written down. We're going to place it on top of here, leave a 1/2 inch over here and over here, and at the bottom here. And you should have about 3.5 inch at the top here. Just go ahead and trace that on the scrapbooking paper, guys, and that's what you should get right there. Both of them look like that. So once you have that in place, let's just go ahead, and we're going to be cutting that out. Okay, we're going to cut both of these out. Now you can use an X-Acto knife to cut this out, or you can do it the way I'm getting ready to do it with the scissors, guys. So we're going to make a hole in the center, guys, and those lines that I mark, if you want to do the same thing, you can. It's like a guideline. And I just go ahead and cut all the way to the top right there. I don't get too close to the edge because I don't want to rip it, or I don't want to make any mistakes. Okay, and then you're just gonna go ahead and work your way around, guys, and just stay on the line. Cut all the way around and do the same for both of these. Okay, guys, after you finish cutting it out, it should now look like this. So the next step after this, guys, is your fabric. You're gonna need some fabric to put on this. I have already pre-cut these ahead of time, and you're gonna be using some fabric. You're gonna lay your phone case like that on your fabric, and then you're gonna need some spray adhesive. I use this brand, and which you can get Scotch. There's different brand out there, but you can choose whatever brand you want. So you're gonna need some fabric adhesive spray, and then you're gonna spray this as well, and then you're also gonna spray the other piece pocket that I mentioned as well, which is 4" by 7". The back base, you're going to be spraying that too. You're going to be spraying all of these, guys, and then we can get to the next step after that. Okay, guys, once you finish spraying your fabric, this is how it should look so far. Let me go ahead and put that aside and just get one of these. I can show you exactly what you need to do. First, we're going to cut the corners, and we are going to do the exact same thing that when you cut out the phone template. Just going to just go ahead and cut yourself a hole in the middle, and then go to the 4 corners. Don't go all the way to corners, guys. About 1/4 of an inch. So this doesn't have to be perfect, guys, because you're gonna be folding these over. So now that you cut all the way around there, we're just gonna go ahead and in the corners, because it's curved, it's round corners, we're gonna have to just do some corner cutting. Just cut the corners, because it's easier to fold those corners this way than it is leaving it like that. Okay, do the same thing for all 4 corners, guys. Put 3. Okay, and then we can fold those corners up. Okay, and it should look like that so far, guys. So they don't have to be perfect, but just make sure you get them corners. And then we're gonna fold these ones as well over these, and then you can do the same thing with these ones and just fold it over there. Make sure there's no fabric laying outside. Make sure you cut the extra fabric off so it won't be hanging. We had to fold the rest of corners, and then we get to the next step. And then do the same thing for this one as well, okay? As well as this. Cut the corners and then fold. And then we move to the next step. Also, guys, Whenever you do the fabric and you spray it and everything, I notice sometimes the spray don't last that long. It's not as sticky. If you need to reinforce that glue again, just use some fabric glue. Okay guys, I just want to show you once again another step you can avoid. If your material is too long and you fold it and it kind of overlays to the other side where you can see it overlaying, and you see how it's like overlay right there, yeah, you don't want that to be showing like that. Okay, make sure you can just fix that by cutting the extra fabric off. That's good enough, and then you can just fold that. You just want to make sure it doesn't hang over. The next step, guys, after we finish doing all of this, guys, is we're going to be putting our Velcro on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our Velcro on there. So let me just go ahead and put everything in place so we can see where Velcro goes. So we're going to be putting that like that, and this is going to be going in the back of it. This is going to be the front, and this is going to be where we bent it like that. Here, one of our Velcro is going to go right there, and this piece right here, guys, okay, back piece, and then the other one is going to go in the back of this right here, because when we bend it over, we're going to be placing this right here, and this is going to be going like that, okay? So let's go ahead and put our Velcro on the back of this. Let's put our Velcro about, I would say, 1 inch down, okay? And the top one, I say about a half an inch at the top one, okay? So the top one here, you're gonna put like a half an inch, and the bottom one, you're gonna put about 1 inch. Make sure this is half an inch, and then the back piece that goes right here, that is about 1 inch, okay? Just make sure we put on our Velcro, your Velcro first, and then afterwards, the scrapbooking afterwards, you finish sewing your Velcro on. I just want to let you guys know. Now we can get our scrapbooking paper and put it in the back of that, okay? And then glue that down, guys. And then the next step, then you already have your Velcro for the back of this one here too. The next step is we're gonna be doing is getting our PVC vinyl, and this measures 3.5 inch by 6.5 inch, guys. You just need one of them. And you're gonna get some double-sided tape, and you're gonna put some tape right here, right here, right here, and right here, all the way in the 4 corners. And because I want to be able to lay this down in the center there and make sure that sticks down really good before we sew it on. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay guys, now you should have your PVC vinyl placed on the center and intact in there. So we're going to be taking our other base, okay? We're going to be laying it on top of there like that. Okay, you can lay it down like that, guys. We're not going to sew on this side, okay? Now with the Velcro, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to sew on this side. We're going to sew all the way around to intact that in place, okay? On this side, not where the Velcro is at, but on this side, because this is going to be a front cover. Bend it over like that, and it's going to have the back piece like so, okay? This is going to be our back piece, and we're going to bend it over, and this is going to be our front. So we want to make sure we sew around here, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, we should have this all set in place now, the PVC vinyl in place, and I sew all the way around. I started down here and sewn all the way around and came back over here. So this is how it should look now, guys. I said it don't have to be perfect, but just get all the way around and try to get close to the corners. And you can also sew straight at the top of the back of your holder. You can sew the top here. It's not necessary at all, guys. I just went ahead and do that. If you want to, go ahead and do that as well. So next, what we're going to be doing is getting your back piece and putting it the back part where the Velcro is at, okay? Both of them supposed to be lined up like that. And then we're going to sew all the way around, guys, and then we finish. Okay, guys, now it should look like that. Now we all finished. I went ahead and sew all the way around. we have it. There's your iPhone case holder slash it's a good protector too. Let me go ahead, and because I'm recording on my iPhone 12, I'm going to use my husband's iPhone 6 Plus, and he has a case on here. Let me see if a case can fit inside of here. I didn't make it with case for it to fit a case when it's in there, but it does goes in pretty snugged in there with a case. If you do have a case, you can still fit it in there, but it's a little tight, but it still works. So let me go ahead and take the case off, so oops, so you can see how it looks. And it fits in there really good, guys. Fits in there really nice. Yep, let me see when it comes out. Let's see. Yep, easy to slide out. Okay? Very easy to push in and slide out as well. If you want to enlarge this, you can always put, instead of 4" by 10" you can put a 4.5" by 10" to have some room if you want some more room in there. So, and let's just test this out and see how it works, guys. Okay, and let's check out some of these. It works beautiful. Thing to watch. Let me find something else. Oh, Barbie. And you can literally hear the sound very clear, guys, which I love. And the volume is really great too. You can hear really. I tested out. The volume is really great in here, guys. I tested out with my husband as well. Call him, and you can hear people's voice very clearly, as well as you can do selfies on this as well. You can't really take pictures in the back, but you can do selfies with the phone inside of the case, which I love about that. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful, guys. So yeah, guys, this is awesome. So much for watching, and you will definitely see me in my next video. Hi, my YouTubers. Yeah, it works beautiful, guys. I love it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You will definitely see me in my next video. Hi, my YouTubers.